Hi everybody, it's Michelle Olson at Greenlight Coaching, and today I want to talk about rest. Rest as the special ingredient for career life fulfillment. So in Stephen Covey's classic book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which I recommend if you haven't read, the seventh habit is called Sharpen Your Saw. And what he means by sharpen your saw is finding some semblance of balance between mind, body, and spirit. And so here is my thinking around rest and how I work with clients. Rest is an essential ingredient to life. We all need to sleep. If we didn't sleep, we would either go insane or eventually die. Our organs need to rest. Our mind needs to rest. So that's the basics. And then if you think about our culture, and you hear me talk a lot about this, is we have a very doing, productive based culture. And so rest is not part of the top values within this culture. And so it's something we really have to individually cultivate. It's not in the culture like in Europe, where in Spain they have a siesta in the afternoon, or in Latin America where they rest after lunch. That's not part of our culture. And so our culture is do more, create more, get more done. And what I find is that when you start to put rest in your day-to-day life beyond sleeping, obviously increase your sleep. If you're only getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep, try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep, first and foremost. And then secondly, find a time in your day to create rest. So what do I mean by that? Anything that's going to provide your nervous system to relax, anything that's going to provide you to physically stop moving and allow your brain to slow down. So some examples are obviously meditation, sitting quietly for 5 minutes a day to start. It could be laying in a hammock. We're in summertime, it's a great time to do it. It could be floating in a body of water. It could be legs up the wall, which is a great restorative yoga pose. It could be even taking a 10-minute nap. So finding ways to allow your mind and body and spirit to be restored. And here's the secret, or not so secret. What I've observed both for myself and for my clients is that when you start to implement this in your day-to-day life, you actually get more done. It's pushing and doing, caffeinating yourself to exhaustion, pushing through sleep to get things done. In the long run, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable for our physical health, and it's not sustainable for our mental health. And when you provide yourself those moments of quiet and those moments of rest, you actually give yourself an opportunity to inspire your creativity, inspire your idea generation, inspire more space in your life, and therefore you actually in the end get more done. But it comes from a really beautiful place of calm versus frenzy. So you may be thinking to yourself, you're listening to this right now, and you may be thinking, great, Michelle, that's awesome. I believe in rest. How do I do it? So here's my guidance to how you do it. Start with your personal values. Personal values are not morals or ethics. It's the things that are important to your life. You can think of them as characteristics or ways of being that when you're living in those, you feel satisfied and fulfilled. And so your way into your personal values are 2 ways. One is you can think of a life event or a life experience that brought you great fulfillment and joy, and write down what the experience was, and then why was that so joyful and satisfying to you. The other side of it is to write an event that provided great frustration or anger, and make a list of what it was that felt violated or you felt upset by. That's going to be your other way into your values. Then you want to narrow that down to your top 5 or 10 values. And then from there, you're going to want to look at your calendar and go, where am I living my values? Where am I honoring my values? And often when you first do this exercise, I find that you're not living your values in a way that you want to be, and that's where some of the feeling off balance is. And then from there, rest becomes a natural place to put in your calendar because, one, just by serving your values, you're creating more calm in your life, you're calming your nervous system, and you're creating more rest. And then secondly, by doing an action like meditation, or doing an action like legs up the wall, or swinging in a hammock, you're emphasizing that even more in your life. More rest, more calm, more grace. So please try it out. Feel free to email me if you have any questions about the personal value piece. Welcome questions and ahas and learnings that you have. So until next time, have a fabulous week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.